Howdy, howdy everyone, Nate here. I have been doing this whole YouTube thing for thousands and thousands of hours and have been applying what I'm about to teach you with clients right now on YouTube. This is the method I have created for picking viral YouTube ideas that fit your specific channel. All right, so there's 4 factors that I've seen that you need. First one is spreadability. We've got excitement, audience match, and simplicity. And the goal with this method is to make it easy to understand with a visual, make it work, and also make it tailored to your specific channel. Because when we use the word viral, you and I know that that word is passed around perhaps way too much. So this method isn't intended to get you the next Mr. Beast video. No, in fact, it's meant to be tailored to your specific channel. That is one of my biggest goals with this. For spreadability, I want you to rate it between 1 and 5. 5 is high, 1 is low, on roughly how well you think this video idea you're considering will spread on YouTube. And how do you know that? You judge it based on the previous videos that you published on your channel, as well as other similar videos on other channels on YouTube. On excitement, you're also rating this 1 through 5 based on how interested you are in producing this video. It's pretty much that simple, with a little caveat, because you need to also qualify that and say the entirety of delivering the video, not just the excitement of, ooh, this is an exciting idea, but rather how excited am I about taking this video completely to publish. For audience match, we're also rating it 1 to 5, and what you're looking for is how well you think that video will match your current audience, the current niche that your channel is on YouTube. How well do you think it'll match? Again, 1 is low and 5 is near perfect fit for your audience. And then with simplicity, we're also rating 1 through 5. 5 being very simple to produce, and 1 being very complex, or a lot of time and or resources, or if you have a team, a lot of man hours needed to produce that video. 5 is more simple, 1 is more complex. So let's say I'm using this method on this channel you're watching right now, and I'm considering doing a video roast specifically about the intros of the videos. And I'm looking at a bunch of video intros and saying, this is good, this is not good. I might go about rating it like this. So it's about video intros, which I know has some interest on YouTube, but I'm not sure how well it'll spread based on other videos on this channel or other similar channels. So I might rate it a 3. Now, since it's a video roast, I might be fairly excited about this video, which means I might rate the excitement rating over here as a 4. And then for audience match, this seems exactly what my audience would want, so I'm gonna rate it a 5. And then for simplicity, I'll need to gather the intros and do a bit of research on them, watch several of them, and then of course find things that I can roast about those intros in an entertaining and educational way. So I might say this is a bit of middle of the road complexity video, so I'm gonna rate that as a 3. Then what we're doing is we're taking all 4 of these numbers and we're adding them together to equal our video idea rating, which in this case would equal, let's say, 7, 10, 15. Now, one of the biggest questions I get all of the time is, where do you get ideas to input into this in the first place? Now, aside from browsing YouTube and saying, hey, dang, that's a good video idea, maybe I'll write that down and do my own spin on it. Aside from that, if you want to get more strategic with it, there is actually one tool I have found to be exceptionally helpful with this. Because what it does is it combines the data from your actual channel, the videos you have published, and the success of those videos with what is being successful on YouTube. And how does it do that for your channel? Well, let me show you. The first thing that I've been testing recently has been the AI coach built into the vidIQ tool. Now, many people have been able to use ChatGPT or similar conversational type of AI tools with great success. And of course, those will continue to be very successful. But what blew my mind about this specific tool is it takes the AI learning combined with actual data from your channel. So it's tailored and customized to your specific channel. Let me show you what it did. I asked it, give me 5 video ideas for my channel. And after thinking about my question and looking for my YouTube channel data, it output this. Based on your channel data, Nate Black, I've come up with 5 video ideas that align with your niche and recent content. And then look at this. Title, Unlocking the Secrets of YouTube Thumbnails, a deep dive. Description, this is what to do in the video. Thumbnail, it's an idea for a thumbnail, as a suggested length for the video, and then a suggested target audience for the video. Now let me just put the YouTube expert cap on here for a moment and say, would I make these ideas exactly as output by this algorithm? No, I wouldn't. But for me, knowing my audience the way that I do, for it to output this accurate of ideas was amazing to me. Now, upon testing this more and based on my relationship with vidIQ as a company, I've been able to snag a very exclusive deal, a 98% discount on vidIQ if you want to use this tool, if you just want to test it out and see how well it does for your specific channel. I'm going to put a link in the description as well as the pinned comment on this video, because the other part of this tool that I use frequently, especially when I'm ever feeling stuck on ideas to input into this method, is the vidIQ Daily Ideas tool, which is also customized based on both what your channel has already done as well as what's working on YouTube. I still think it's fun to be able to go in here, and if I'm on the mobile app, I can swipe just like I'm swiping on a relationship app. And I can go into an idea like this. It's suggested to me, it says view prediction is very high, 5 mistakes that are sabotaging your channel growth. And I could say, that's a pretty good idea. I'm gonna save it, and it saves it, and it brings up another idea. And then based on the saved ideas, the ideas that I have saved to my channel, it tailors future ideas. All right, so once you've got an idea that you wanna consider with this, then it is time to do this. Draw circles. Let's see if I can draw circles. You remember how combining the scores of each of these 4 things gives you an output or a rating for your video idea? Well, here is what to do with those ratings. After extensive testing and trial and running through this several times, I've broken it into 3 groups. For example, if you had a video that you felt would spread extremely well, you rate it for a 5, you were super excited about producing that video, you also felt like it was a perfect match for your audience, and it wasn't too complex to produce, that would be 5, 5, 5, 5, which would be the perfect score here. However, the amount of times that's actually going to happen is very low. So with that and this rating system, how do you decide whether or not to produce a video? Of course, we're leaning more towards higher numbers, but is there ever a case when you would want to produce a lower number on the scale? Yes, there is. In fact, I'm going to give you some examples here in a moment, but first, let me show you this. Oh, listen to that squeaking. In this group of between 15 and 20 on your video rating, you're looking to publish 60% of your videos. I added this visual to help you remember that these are the ones that you're focusing on the most. They're the closest to the center of this crosshair. In this 10 to 14 video rating group, you're looking to publish about 30% of your videos in this group, which is out here. And then if you've been following the math, this outer ring here is about 10% of the videos you want to publish on your channel. Now, why wouldn't you want to keep all of your videos in this green 15 to 20 video rating category? Let me show you why. Let's say you are a channel targeting small baking or food establishments and you're helping them do their online marketing. Let's say that that is your niche. And then let's say you're considering doing a video, the complete guide to Facebook ads for bakers. So let's start by drawing our little plus sign here. And if you remember, it's spreadability, excitement, audience match, and simplicity, or C's for short if you like acronyms. Now let's rate this video idea. Spreadability. Let's say we think it'll spread decently, but we don't think it'll spread a lot. We give it a 3. If we're excited about it, yeah, maybe we're about middle of the road excitement. It's a 3 there. But we think this video will be perfect for our audience, so we give it a 5. However, because we want this video to be very doughy or full of details, it might be less simple, which would mean it would get a lower rating on the simplicity factor here. So let's say this video gets a 2. Now, if we do the math here, we've got 6, 11, and 13 as the final number for this video we're considering doing. If you were to come to me and say, Nate, should I produce that video? I would say, yes, you should. Even though it's not in the 60% category, it's still a valuable video, especially considering the 5 number right here. So in this case, this video we're considering is now in this category, the 30% category. Would I want to do this type of video or this video idea every single time? No, I wouldn't, because I want to focus most of my time on the 60% category. I hope you're picking up what I'm saying here. Let's take another video. Let's say you're doing a comparison of 2 popular music production softwares. We're gonna draw our plus here. You remember SEAS, C's, and we're gonna give it a rating. We think this video might spread pretty well and or do well in search. So maybe we give this a 4. I actually did a similar activity. We were still developing it at the time with a client. And that video that they produced keeps spreading, by the way. But back to this. Let's say we're not super excited about it. We think it's a decent audience match for our audience. Let's say it's a 3. And it's not too complex, so it's a 4. What do we got? That's 8, 10, 13. Ah, this also fits into this category right here. Now take this same scenario and let's say instead of a 2 excited, we were actually excited at a 5. We just really wanted to make this software comparison video. What would that take it to now? Let's see, 5, 9, 13, 16. That would take it into this category, which would immediately mean yeah, maybe we should do this type of video more often. I hope this is blowing your mind right now. And by the way, if it is, if you're finding really good value out of this, I would love if you would boop the like button on this video so it can spread to more people. And or if you know someone that keeps struggling with coming up with video ideas, just send this video their way. All right, let's talk process. What are you gonna do to incorporate this into your ongoing production of videos and picking video ideas for your channel? Here's what you're gonna do. Number one, you're going to input your video ideas. And if you're using vidIQ, you're going to ask it several questions like, give me 100 video ideas and just give me the titles of the videos and have it tailor it according to your audience and what is successful on YouTube. Then what you'll do is copy and paste that list so that next you're going to rate all of them. And in fact, if you want to simplify this even more, you can go through the list very rapidly and just completely eliminate the ones that you know absolutely you're not going to produce on your channel. So that then with each of the rest of them, you're going to go through this C's formula, and if it helps to visually write it out, you can draw the little plus signs and rate it on each of those things, 1 to 5 on each of them. Or if you're feeling more technically inclined like I tend to be, you can create a spreadsheet where you pasted all of these things. Then you have a column for spreadability 1 to 5, excitement 1 to 5, audience match 1 to 5, and simplicity 1 to 5, and then you have it automatically do the math, because then from there, what you will do is distribute. Now, if you've done this manually, like on a piece of paper, you can go through with a highlighter and highlight the ones in this category green, the ones in this category orange, and the ones in this category red. Or if you've done it digitally, you can just sort by the ratings, the numbers on each of these videos, and voila, I want you to realize what you have right now. If you've gone through this process fully, which by the way, if you need to go back and rewatch this video, I'm totally okay with that. It'd give me more watch time. But what you have is a list of videos that you have a really high certainty will do well on your channel, and you've also distributed it in such a way that you have a variety of different video types on your channel. Videos that you're pretty sure will do well, all the way down to videos that are completely experimental. It's strategic, yes, but it also fits both you and your specific channel and audience. And also, it works with your